After all, it is the Super Bowl!
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 musical sketches on SNL.
All right, look, guys, we know it's bad out there, and we are all struggling.
Yeah, some people are even having a hard time paying rent.
Oh, my God.
Wait, what am I listening to?
Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo, man.
I don't care what your daddy says. Christmas time is dear.
For this list, we're looking at the funniest Saturday Night Live sketches rather than digital shorts with a musical theme at their center, as voted by you, the fans, on MsMojo's community tab. We will be excluding musical monologues, however. Which musical sketch do you enjoy singing along to? Drop some bars in the comments below. Number 10. Airport Sushi. Since a certain Lobster-themed sketch, John Mulaney's musical sketches are always highly anticipated.
In dreams it's haunting you, that fish you ate. The expiration date ends in 1/8.
This one, taking place at LaGuardia Airport, became the third installment of the series, and highlighted the more dodgy elements of air travel.
Why don't you tell this fine young man how he'll feel after he eats our sushi?
As Pete Davidson tries to buy airport sushi, John Mulaney summons the Phantom of LaGuardia to warn him of the consequences. This ignites a hilarious Broadway spoof medley with references to West Side Story, Annie, Wicked, and Little Shop of Horrors.
You'd honestly be so much better off eating a Wuhan snake.
We even get cameos from Jake Gyllenhaal and Talking Heads' David Byrne, who parodies his own song Road to Nowhere. Sketches like this make fans nostalgic for Mulaney's time as a writer on the show.
We're on a plane to nowhere. Come on inside. They say it's about to take off. That is a lie.
Number 9. Broadway's AllStar Super Bowl Halftime Spectacular. When Bruno Mars and the Red Hot Chili Peppers are forced to cancel their Super Bowl halftime performance, a group of Broadway actors step in at the last minute.
Holy cannoli! Growing up in New Jersey, I never thought I'd ever see a Super Bowl played in my own backyard. Hey, ain't you Peyton Manning? Is it that obvious?
Taran Killam gives a brilliant performance as Peyton Manning, joined by Melissa McCarthy as the womp-womping Mama Pass.
Throw it where they're going and make sure that they're wearing whomp whomp.
They're soon joined by the tap-dancing antagonist Richard Sherman, played by Kenan Thompson.
A tap like this, or like this tap here.
Together, this strong and hilarious ensemble joyfully hits one musical theater cliche after another. They even throw in a Cats reference in their finale because, well, why wouldn't you? By the end, we're like Bruno Mars Who. This sketch is an underrated musical masterpiece.
Let's just love.
Number 8. Driver's License. After Olivia Rodrigo's song Driver's License first hit the airwaves, it received a lot of attention, even inspiring an entire SNL sketch.
Hey, easy boys, I'll take all your money by the end of the night. Just let me play my song first.
A group of guys, including guest host Reggae Jean Page, takes a brief interlude from their game of pool to listen to this song on the jukebox. At first, they pretend not to be particularly familiar with it, but it soon becomes clear that they are a lot more invested than they initially let on.
So what's this song even about
Yes, it's about a girl getting her driver's license, but it's bittersweet because it's something she and her ex always talked about. That's what I guess, based on hearing it for the first time right now.
The best part is when they come together for an emotional and impassioned sing-along.
Red lights, stop signs. I still see your face in the white cars.
It also just so happened to air on Rodrigo's 18th birthday, prompting the singer to call it the best birthday present ever. Number 7. Lunch Lady Land.
Just know everything's doing fine down here in Lunch Lady Land.
Adam Sandler made his musical mark on the show through recurring characters like Opera Man and the super popular Hanukkah song.
Put on your yarmulke, here comes Hanukkah. So much Hanukkah to celebrate Hanukkah.
However, one of his most absurd and hysterical musical moments is this ode to the lunch lady. Singing from the lunch lady's perspective, he recounts the tale of the food uprising and how Sloppy Joe, played by Kevin Nealon, saved the day.
But then my friend Sloppy Joe came and joined my side. He said if it wasn't for the lunch lady, the kids wouldn't eat you. You could be shaking her hand and saying, pleased to meet you.
Even Sandler struggles not to laugh at Chris Farley's overly enthusiastic performance as the titular lunch lady. It's such a bizarre concept that we just have to wonder what was going on in the writer's room when they came up with this idea.
Sloppy Joe, Sloppy Joe, yeah. Sloppy Joe, Sloppy Joe.
Number 6. The Lawrence Welk Show. This sketch spoofs a variety show of the same name, which ran on ABC in the mid-20th century, and later on PBS. Fred Armisen plays the big band leader with an impossible-to-place accent.
Is it just me, or does that girl look like a melted Barbara doll?
He introduces the attractive and flirtatious Maharel sisters, who've come all the way from the Finger Lakes.
I like waterfalls. I like butterflies. I like rainbows. I like chasing cars.
3 of the sisters were inspired by Betty and Judy from White Christmas. And then there's Dunice, played by Kristen Wiig.
I'm Clara. And I'm Denise.
It was the popularity of Wiig's quirky character that turned this into a recurring sketch. Since then, the likes of Anne Hathaway, Betty White, Elton John, and perhaps most amusingly, Melissa McCarthy have featured in the sketch.
And ended up in the middle of town, and our panties were gone.
Number 5. Bodega Bathroom.
Would you like the key to the bathroom?
A predecessor to the madcap airport Sushi, this time Mulaney chose a subject that he called a taboo New York rite of passage in an interview with Vulture. When a customer asks to use the bodega's bathroom, he finds himself in a Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory-like situation.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of zero sanitation. Close your eyes and avoid inhalation.
The Bodega Man is joined by an array of colorful characters in a parody of Broadway hits. We hear warnings from the Bodega Cat, cockroaches, a Grisabella-inspired Virgin Mary candle, and even the toilet itself. Oh, and of course, ancient Sour Patch Kids.
Oompa loompa doompa dee dee. We got an F from the CDC.
By the time everyone comes together for the final tune, we are ready for an encore. Number 4. Title.
Is that true, Chloe? Can you sing like Britney Spears?
Kind of.
You may remember Ariana Grande debuting her talent for musical impressions on The Tonight Show. However, for many, this sketch was the moment we first learned just how far her range can go. A power cut threatens an incident-free day at Tidal. Fortunately, Chloe, the shy intern, single-handedly saves the day with her impressive arsenal of impressions. She expertly covers Britney Spears and Shakira, although her Rihanna is a tad wobbly. And don't ask her to do Ariana Grande.
Sorry, not a big fan.
She then brings it home with 90s icons Celine Dion and Whitney Houston. It might not be the funniest SNL sketch, but it is certainly one of the most memorable. Number 3. I Wish It Was Christmas Today.
I don't care what your mama says. Christmas time is near.
While every decade has its definitive Christmas hit, for many SNL fans, this was it for the early 2000s. Horatio Sands and Jimmy Fallon sing and play the instruments, while Chris Kattan and Tracy Morgan complete the performance with some excellent dance moves.
All I know is the Santa sleigh is making its way to the USA.
We're not sure that the guys even realized just how huge the song would end up being. What was meant to be a one-time performance soon became a recurring hit.
I don't care about anything except hearing them sleigh bells ring a ding ding. I wish it was Christmas today. I wish it was Christmas today.
It even started popping up during other holiday seasons, just so they could remind us of their love of Christmas.
I don't care that tomorrow is Easter. Christmas is #1.
Heck, even the lead singer of The Strokes, Julian Casablancas, covered it.
I wish it was Christmas today. I wish it was Christmas today.
Number 2, more Cowbell. In this spoof of VH1's documentary series Behind the Music, we go behind the scenes of Blue Oyster Cult recording Don't Fear the Reaper. Christopher Walken plays the band's producer, who insists that the track needs, you guessed it, more cowbell.
I'll be honest, fellas, it was sounding great, but I could have used a little more cowbell.
What made this sketch so legendary was Will Ferrell's overzealous performance and his tight-fitting t-shirt that only seemed to get shorter by the second. It was so hilariously ridiculous that it didn't take long until the entire cast started to break.
Don't blow this for us, Gene! Quit being so selfish, Gene.
According to Will Ferrell on an episode of The Tonight Show, fans to this day refer to more cowbell around Christopher Walken.
I say hello to him backstage, and he's like, "You know, you've ruined my life."
You know a sketch has done exceptionally well when it spurs a catchphrase so iconic it still haunts the actor.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Civil War soldiers. Nothing raises morale quite like Party at My Parents' House.
Oh my God, there she is, the girl I like.
Aladdin. We bet Jasmine wishes she'd stayed on the ground now.
No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say.
No! What just happened?
How a Bill Does Not Become a Law. An entertaining and informative spoof of Schoolhouse Rock.
But I know I'll be a law someday. At least I hope and pray that I will. But today I am still just a bill.
Cobras and Panthers. There's no battle quite like a dance battle.
And when the cobras are done, there won't be a one left standing. Oh, so look out, Panthers, 'cause we're the cobras.
Bunny Business. If you haven't seen this sketch, you must be hopping mad.
So many bunnies on the floor tonight, hopping and shaking their bunny hips. The sheer bunny and all of us.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Diner Lobster. The premise of this sketch starts off simple enough.
But the lobster, you're sure that you want the lobster?
I don't see what the big deal is. It's on the menu. Like, I'll have the damn lobster.
A guy unexpectedly orders lobster in a diner. So we hardly expected the full-on elaborate Les Miserables-inspired performance that followed.
Who am I? And why am I condemned to boil alive? When all that I have done is live my life.
We see Keenan as Jean Valjean, Kate as Clausette, and the waitstaff soon form the barricades.
Do you hear the monster scream, screaming the scream of crawling place? It is the screaming of a monster, and it's coming here to end.
John Mulaney actually wrote this sketch with Colin Jost while he was still a writer on the show, but it never made it to air until much later. Fun fact, it even won an award from PETA. Mulaney has a unique way of taking a simple idea and escalating it drastically. And this sketch in particular is absolute perfection. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.